Sunday afternoon. It's around 5 o'clock in Nairobi, Kenya. So welcome to my live. Everything is set, yeah? Yeah, has it started? Yeah. So welcome to my live, guys. This is Oscar Kibet. I remember yesterday we were vanishing some chairs. So today I'll talk, since there's nothing much to do today. So we are only vanishing these Rattan panelists. Now, these panelists will be recessed. They'll be recessed on the Rattan headboards. Usually there'll be 2 per piece. So what I'm using here, this is a fast dry from a company called Solai. Fast dry high gloss varnish. So for this one, we are going to apply 2 coats, intervals of 15 minutes on the second coat. So after the second coat, we're also going to apply the slow dry varnish. So we don't have it here today. But today, like I said, there's nothing much, but I'll talk more than I'm working, because there's something very, very important I wanted to tell you guys, which I see will be very, very crucial. Now, I was watching something on Instagram. It's about an African American guy who moved into Kenya. So I'll touch a bit on that. So this guy moved into Kenya for like I think right now he's 2 weeks old in this country. So what I'll talk about is there are usually 3 types of immigrants. There are those who move to countries for opportunities, and then there are those who move to countries because they have criminal records. And then there are also those immigrants who move to countries because of war. Like you can see what is happening in the Middle East. There are those ones who move there. I'll give you an example. I have a sister of mine in Germany. She lives in Flensburg. So most of the immigrants who have moved there are Syrians, because they're escaping the war. But you're telling me those immigrants, those are good immigrants, because they have moved, they have ran away from their country because they are trying to seek refuge and build something for themselves. As you can see what is happening in Syria. The very sad thing is the way people are getting killed, kids, you know, all that thing, the al-Bashar regime, you know. Yeah, so now those are good immigrants. So I'll talk about the Kenyan who moved here. Okay, this guy is an African American. He was saying the reason why he moved to Kenya is because of the lifestyle that is in the States. What I'll touch about it there is he was basically saying the problem is the high cost of living in America, which means you can be able to make a lot of money, but most of the funds, they don't end up in your pocket. As in, you don't really help yourself because of high taxes, rents, etc., etc. So this guy moved into Kenya. Anyway, it's only that I've forgotten his name. But maybe if you check out on YouTube or other channels, you'll be able to find some of these guys. So what he said is he likes the lifestyle of Kenya, because the advantage with Kenya is you can survive with at least a fair amount of money. Like, for example, if you're a foreigner and you've just moved into Kenya, one of the best places you can live is areas like Kileleshwa, Karen, Lavington. So if you're looking to not pay so much of cost, like a 1-bedroomed house, at least you pay minimum around $400, which is quite fair as compared to areas there. So this guy was saying, apart from the rents, He was saying he's able to get access to fresh foods, which is also very, very cheap. Yeah, if you compare, if you compare to these other westernized countries, because Kenya is an agricultural country. Our main income of generation is agriculture, and tourism. Those are the two main income generators in our country. So, just to add on what this guy was saying, he was saying there are areas in Nairobi whereby it is not very, very safe. Yes, that is true. But I would also challenge him on some other issues as well. It's not only about Kenya, but I think nearly all countries on earth, especially if you're moving to a place that people are trying to survive. These are some of the challenges. Yeah, so the guy is here. So he was saying if you're moving to Kenya, you should live in areas whereby it is a lot safer, so that you are able to separate your lifestyle from those ones who are struggling and those ones who are trying to come up. Because that is where the problem is sometimes. Because if you're a foreigner and you're moving to a country whereby you're in a place whereby people are trying to struggle, then there are very high chances of theft, or what I can say is or you get yourself into a situation whereby most of the people that you're meeting, they tend to beg you for money. They tend to ask you for money. Okay, it has also happened to me a lot of times here. When Sandy was coming to the country, it has happened a lot anyway. So it is also it's very, very important. If you're moving to a country, you have to move to a country whereby you have to know the angle of where these foreigners are going to be safe. You don't just move into a place for the sake of moving into a place. You really you should have a tour guide, something like that, someone who will guide you on which areas to stay. So those are one of the things I was trying to touch on what this guy was saying. So he had some truth. So he said when he moved to Kenya, he went to a place called Githurai. That's how it is. But I know most of you guys are not able to pronounce that. It's kind of a challenge, in calling out on those kind of names. Okay, it's a ghetto place. Yeah. So ghetto places are not very, very safe for people, especially foreigners,
Yeah, they are opportunists.
Yeah, they're opportunists. They're people who will try and fleece you off. Like also they say, like in Mexico is not a very, very safe country to live. But I tend to disagree a little bit. Not all of Mexico is dangerous. In fact, one of the best countries to go and start a life, I checked that on, okay, I've not traveled to Mexico. I don't know if you know, they call it what? Mojo. I think, yeah, it must be Mojo. They're saying some places in Mexico, they are one of the best areas to live in. Very many good places in Mexico to live. Yeah, even though it's some of the inhabitants there are drug lords, but you can find a safe place to live. So in short, what I'm trying to say, each country has its own challenge. Not all you cannot you cannot portray like most of these countries where you move to, there's insecurities everywhere. It depends mostly on which part of the state you live, That is one of them. And then also the second aspect, there are also those immigrants who run away from their countries because they have criminal records, Maybe they did some cyber crimes, or they did some drugs, or they killed. Like this is an incident of it happened, I think, around 3 months ago. There are some young teenage rappers who moved into Kenya. They were trying to seek refuge, but they had committed some very, very serious crimes. So that is why they had to move into Kenya, because they thought, okay, this country will be a safe haven, at least to hide, so that they are not able to get arrested. But anyway, they were finally caught. So guys, as you're watching the live, I kindly urge you to like, subscribe. Are there any questions you'd like to ask? How many guys are there, for example? There are 2, eh? Yeah, so that's what I was trying to explain. So right now, as you can see, what I'm trying to do vanishing on these panelists. This is what I'm trying to do. So we do Rattan furniture for a living. Yeah, so I was trying to explain to you guys, yeah. There are those ones who run away from their countries because they have criminal records. So they come here, or they go to other countries to seek some refuge. Yeah. So that's the second. Those are criminal immigrants who move to countries seeking for refuge. Now, there are also those kind of immigrants who move because they are trying to seek for opportunities of how they can better their lives. Yeah, that's what happens. Anyway, today I'm not using a mask.
But the good
Yeah.
thing is that we are in open air.
Yeah, when the most important thing when you're vanishing, you have to be in a place that is open air.
Yeah.
Because the smell from this is not very, very healthy. And then they always advise, if you're vanishing, you always have to drink, a glass of milk.
Yeah, after you are done.
Yes, after you're done. Yeah, that's what happens. So right now it's around what time?
Right now, Kenyan time, it's 5:26.
Yeah, 5:26. So you guys let me know where you're watching the video from. I would really like you guys to subscribe. Depleting on the vanish. Yeah, but let's see if it will do the second one. The last one, sorry. This is the second.
The good thing is the first coat.
Yeah, it's the first coat. We have to apply 3 coats. So the first dry, and then after this I'll apply another, but I don't think it will go to the, because right now it looks even the thinner. It has really gotten to be thinned out. Yeah, so guys, I would like you to like and share. So these are one of the ways to grow your channels, These are one of the ways of growing your YouTube channels through live streams. Yeah, this one is almost done. This one is almost done.
Yeah, welcome in, guys.
Welcome in, guys. Come in, guys. Welcome in, guys. Yeah, so when we are weaving, this is also called a pyramid pattern. This is how we have it done. It becomes very, very nice when you mount it on furniture. So I'll be able to share with you the process of how we are doing it. We'll be doing most of this on live.
People might be wondering what is that? How is it used?
Oh yeah, exactly. This is called a Rattan panelist. Oh, they have been seeing me vanishing most of the time.
Yes.
They'll be more curious. They'll be exactly. They'll be more curious to know. Hey, what?
May think it's a table.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Start asking questions, guys. Yeah, or a tray. Yeah, exactly. 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 By the way, how is the algorithm on Sunday? On Sunday, I think most people are in their homes.
Yeah, some are in church.
Oh, because right now is
Especially like the United States.
Mm.
Right now it's around, it's going almost to 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Yeah,
So some
people are relaxed. Yeah. Some are in church. Yeah. Actually, you're right.
realize that most of our viewers,
Yeah, they're from the States. Yeah. The States,
guys,
Brazil.
if you are also watching, you tell us where you're from.
Yeah, tell us where you guys are from. Yesterday, what time did we shoot?
Yesterday we started at 4.
Oh, we started much earlier.
You see now, the time doesn't matter. What matters is the day.
The day. Yeah. Actually.
Maybe some are going to church.
Yeah. So what matters is the day, yeah? Yeah, that one I agree. I totally agree with you. It
now for a weekday, a weekday is also more convenient because some are in the office, they are just bored, they are scrolling on their phones.
Or they are busy scrolling on their phones. Yeah, it's very important for you guys. If you're in YouTube, you have to know your analytics. And you check your analytics on YouTube Studio. That is where to check your analytics. Wow, so I don't think this one will go more than here. So I'll just try and scavenge to see how far it will go. So most are in churches right now.
Some are taking their families maybe for an outing and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's amazing how this world works. Really amazing.
There are different kind of people.
That day when it was trending a lot, it was on which day?
It was on Friday.
Oh, it was on Friday. Oh, because we did another whatever yesterday, yeah? It was on Friday.
Saturday.
Yeah, yesterday was Saturday, yeah.
So that's why I'm telling you, I've come to realize on weekend it's a bit slow.
Weekend is a bit slower because, and then on weekend people they don't wake up that early.
Yeah, some are nursing hangovers.
Like in Kenya, okay, people start their hangovers on Friday.
On Friday.
Yeah.
So
that's when they really go to party, yeah?
Then on Saturday, they do a little bit. Then on Sunday now, they are preparing to work. So they are going to take a bit.
It's not much.
So that when they wake up on Monday, at least they be sober.
Also, they're a little bit sober.
Yeah.
Wow. Now that comes to the end of the varnish. We'll wait for it to dry a little.
So, like maybe people want to know how did you start? What are the challenges?
Okay.
You started YouTube. How did it feel when you got your first viewer? Welcome in.
Welcome in, guys.
Or the first viewer.
Or the first.
Almost gave up.
Okay, one thing I can tell you guys about YouTube is you just have to start. And then secondly, you don't have to focus on the money much, because when you focus on the part of money, that's when you get discouraged. YouTube is a long-term game. It's not an area whereby you just start and you start getting taking off like that. So the algorithm of YouTube picks up with time, depending on how. It depends a lot on how many times you upload videos. Like even Mr. Beast, it took him 12 years to be where he is right now, because he even said the first 3,000 videos were not that active. Yeah, so it took him a lot of time. So it also depends on how also fast you play your game.
And the way someone can start and upload 10 videos and they see like they are not getting any views, they give up.
Yeah, you see, what I've learned in YouTube, if the more you upload, the more you have to get better.
Yeah.
You don't just upload for the sake of uploading.
Yeah.
So you upload as you test waters. You say, okay, fine. If I apply this theatrics on this video, how will this other one look? So you have to get better on each of the videos that you upload.
Like the way we've been doing most of our videos, we've been doing.
Yeah. You see, like for example, most of the lives we've been doing them in the house, but for the last few days we've been doing it outdoor. And then we realized if you are doing outdoor, it has more effect as compared to just doing it in the house. So those are the kind of things you have to consider. So the next outdoor I was thinking is now on site, whereby we have so many people on ground doing different works. Yes, not now. It will not be now. You know, right now, this is the balcony, the apartment block, the rooftop. Yeah. But now the next one, we are thinking of testing it like we are doing it on site, where guys are doing the woodworks, others are doing the metalworks, the frames, you know, that kind of thing. And then I was thinking another good one we can do is the one I've seen that is really working for people. When now they are doing it, you know, you can also do it in a river, like
in a stream.
Yeah, in a stream. Like for example, when you are weaving, instead of soaking it in a bucket of water, you soak it in a stream, in a river. Now that will be on the 4th level. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. You know.
Even as we grow,
yeah,
we can even think of going to the Nyahururu Falls.
Yes, Nyahururu. Yeah, there are very many sites you can visit, or even doing some in the lodges. Yeah, in hotels, because mainly we make the baskets for the baskets. Now they go to the hotels, even the outdoor furniture. You know, like for the balconies, that kind of thing. That's another site you can do. You can also do, we are thinking of doing in Gong Hills. I think Gong Hills is not a very bad place. Yeah, so that people are able.
Some